my One Life to Live recap for Tuesday, October 12th, 2010. And I like to call this episode, Yeah, They Were Kidnapped Again, as in Star and Hope. This is like the fourth time they've been kidnapped or something like that. First, Hope was kidnapped by um, Tess twice. She was kidnapped by Tess twice. Not Tess, Bess. I'm sorry. I get lost in multiple personalities. Anyway, then she was kidnapped by not Car, Sergi, um, then James, which is not that bad actually. I wouldn't mind be on the run with James, and now Eli. So they're sitting in the car waiting while Danny goes up to get some stuff for Eli's bullet wound. And Star, she tells Hope, she makes up the story like Hope needs a diaper changed, and um, so she tells Hope, first of all, Hope is like 2. Why is she still in diapers? I'm just saying, it's time to potty train that chick. Maybe if she stops being kidnapped, she can have some time to learn to be potty trained. I'm just saying. Um, so anyways, they go to Star tells Hope to run to this door. And so then Star goes back in to get Eli's gun, and then Eli wakes up and he's like, "What's going on?" And Star's like, "Oh, it's just checking on you, making sure you're awake or something like that." And then they're like, "Where's the?" He's like, "Where's your brat?" Just like in the front, and then they started wrestling over the gun or something. I don't know. Anyway, they started she started to Star starts to run away, but then Eli catches up and they're fighting over the car and stuff, and then Star's trying to beat the horn, and Star ends up running away, and she catches up with Hope, and then they go inside as Danny is about to go back outside. the She goes into Taylor's room. Danny goes into Taylor's room to get some stuff for Eli, and of course Taylor's already gone. Oh, but I guess I don't know how that's gonna work. Anyways, so then she gets caught by the orderly guy again, and he's like he wants to turn her in for stealing supplies, and Star makes up this whole thing about her sister being hurt and they don't have insurance and blah blah blah. And he's like, okay, well I don't have to turn you in right now. And so the little girl, she runs. I mean, Danny runs away and gets back out to Eli, which is kind of sucks because Danny could have ran too. Now that I think about it, if only she and Star would have run together, they could have ran away together. So yeah, it kind of sucks. So and but meanwhile, Taya is trying to get down the stairs. Girl, she's so used to elevator. But now I'm kind of thinking maybe they don't have an elevator because Star took the stairs too. But then, I don't know. Anyways, Taya thinks that Star is somebody's gonna turn her in or a doctor or whatever. So she ducks out into a hallway, and then Star goes up to Taya's room, and she's in Taya's room, and she barricades the door, and um, Hope finds the Taya's picture of Taya, Todd, and Danny, and Star just assumes that Danny dropped it, of course, because why would she think that Taya's alive? You know, she watched the show, she would know Taya's alive. Just saying. But watching while I live. Anyway, so um, Taya gets downstairs and he like sees her. He's like eyes are all like open. It's like funny. And so Taya's like, "Oh, Eli, I'm so glad to see you," and all this other stuff. And so Taya's like, "Poor thing, she doesn't know. I forgot that she died for before everybody found out that Eli was a bad guy. So she thinks that Eli's a good guy, and so um after she says a bunch of stuff, and then she notices Eli's bullet wound. She's like, "Oh, Eli, what happened to you? You got that's like a gunshot wound." And he goes, "Yeah, I was shot." It was funny. And Tia's like, "Who shot you?" And she's like, "Todd." He's like, "Why would Todd shoot you?" Anyway, so um, she's like, "I need help to get back to Todd and Danny." So of course, and Eli ends up putting her in the trunk as Danny comes downstairs. And so and she's like, "Where's Star and Hope?" And like they got away or whatever. And so Danny's talking all this stuff, and Eli's like, um, he's not leaving until Danny puts on her seatbelt. And it's like, your mother wouldn't like it if she knew you were riding around in the car with no seatbelt. And so Danny ends up putting her seatbelt on. And then it's like, every time. So stupid. Eli um, went from crazy psycho to crazy psycho funny. My favorite kind of psycho. Um, okay. Um, Todd finally goes home and he tells Blair that Star and Hope and Danny were kidnapped by Eli, and Blair's all she's like crying about oh my girls and stuff, and when Blair's mad, she Cassie the Piper's country voice comes out, and she's like, I saw my baby. And it's so funny because you forget that she's country until she gets upset. And so yeah, she's like, my babies was kidnapped again. Cause it's funny because Danny got kidnapped twice because she got kidnapped by James and now she's kidnapped by Eli. Anyways, oh, then you have Bo and Matthew talking at the police station about stuff I don't really care about. I don't like Max anymore. I really don't. And Bo's getting on my nerves. And do, 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 do. Star John. Okay, first John, of course, he goes and he tells Cole that Star and Hope were kidnapped. He's with Hannah at Marty's house. So and Cole's like, no, Star and Hope didn't kidnap no. And uh, he's like, why? How did this happen or whatever? I don't care. Start whining like a little bitch. That he is. Picks up the picture and he's like, this is my girl was gone. My Barbie doll. And he ends up leaving, and he leaves his phone there. Good job, cause Star calls his phone. Why did she call Cole? I will never figure out why she called Cole. Should have called James. But anyway, he leaves his phone there, and Hannah answers it, and Star Star was so desperate that she told Hannah where she was and to go tell Cole. Of course, Hannah doesn't listen, and she shows up at Cherryville to kidnap Star and Hope, I assume, or do something, kill him or something. Really, really cool. Sar's going to regret that, no doubt. So, and that is all the review for Tuesday's episode. Thank you for watching.